From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Looking to throw is Williams. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 17 carries, 101 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, the Rams at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Oh, the spin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Chop alert. Let's go now.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Baldwin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Get it! Bronco switch. Go!
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Ready! Cavity Lions! Panther 11! Ready!
2nd and 6. Touchdown, Rams! A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing.
That time, a 9-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, look at the juke. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to is the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes.
And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Kuhn knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Here we go. Ready.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He finds his man complete. That's Lopez. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Williams. In trouble, and he's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
That is 3 plays and out.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming.
It's a gain of
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Baldwin. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go, stop.
Off the bootleg. Baldwin. He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season.
Let's go now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's in.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Dragon 60. Tag.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Baldwin. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Nifty move. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Oh, that is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 3rd and 4. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Williams going to look to throw again. Pass caught by Burden. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Bears 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19.
Throwing to start the drive. Baldwin got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw. Baldwin. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back to 60. Back to check. Check.
Back to throw. Baldwin. This is caught at the 20. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Hand off now to Robinson. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Baldwin. Pass complete there to McCool. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Yard line.
Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
It's a pickup of 3.
And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stack. Pass to 60.
Back to throw. Baldwin. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
First and goal.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Come on.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Robinson again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets past one man. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Well, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Williams. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. L.A. readies for its next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Ready, set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the give, here's Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Come on.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
It's a gain of 57 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Get it.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now Williams from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Chicago.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
All right, this is the time in the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
A great play there. 48 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, straight. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Baldwin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. 1st down, Bears.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it.
1 yard gain.
And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And 9 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, here's Williams. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play. The ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. It's complete. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by a field goal. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baldwin. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Baldwin sets up the screen to Robinson. The 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4. Quarter lead.
Bears 31. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by 4. A minute 45 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Back to throw. Gets this to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 14. And the Bears 1st down.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's throwing the football today almost offensive supplies when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's back to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Back to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 back, Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Baldwin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Baldwin. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final this a 4-point game.
Rams 42. Bears
So a
38.
75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears now ready to take over again. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this one is incomplete. Trying to go for the bigger there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing is Williams. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something